Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to today's seminar, Yakuzen Seminar, Food-Based Self-Care Through Eastern Medicine. This seminar is co-provided by Momiji Healthcare Society and Japanese Social Services. So before we begin, I have a few housekeeping notes. So this session is recorded. Please refrain from recording or taking photo of this session. And you will receive a copy of the presentation after the session. And you are muted during the presentation. And the question received via chat will be taken at the Q&A time. And it is up to you to have your camera on, but it would be wonderful if you could turn on a video for the presenter to see your reaction. We'd like to introduce hosting organization of today's seminar. So we'd like to introduce our organization, hosting organization. So Chikage from Momiji Healthcare Society, she's a client intervention program worker. And my name is Momiko, program and volunteer coordinator from Japanese Social Services. And let me introduce today's presenter, Yuki Minesaki. She is registered traditional Chinese medicine practitioner and a registered acupuncturist.
So hi, thank you for joining us today for Yakuzen Life. This is my second time. And thank you for JSS and Momiji for giving me this opportunity again. And I'm talking about Yakuzen Life today. And I hope you enjoy the wisdom that have been practiced and passed down over the years, and it helps for your daily life. The seminar will be, as Rumiko said, this seminar will be given in both English and Japanese. And those who attend will also receive the slides after this presentation. So there's no need to take a note. So we don't have a lot of time, so you can just take a look if somebody interests my history. So now I am practicing acupuncture and herbal medicine at West End in Toronto, Nagomi Beauty Room. If you have any health concern or anything to talk about, I'm working at West End in Toronto. So today, continuing from last year's autumn version, we'll introduce a regimen based on the concept of Eastern medicine and Yakuzen. And this time, more focused on what makes you to stay healthy in the late summer and autumn, and how to live a long and healthy life. So first, I'm talking about Yakuzen, or I'm saying Yakuzen. And what's Yakuzen? Have you heard Yakuzen? And it's not Yakuza. So every time I type Yakuzen, try to type Yakuzen, it kind of changed to Yakuza. So I wrote about such a difficult way, but I just to make it simple. So if you catch a cold, take a ginger tea or like something warm, and or maybe somebody here might take a ginger ale, or eating watermelon to cool your body, like like in a hot summer day. Or when the stomach is weak, digestion is not good, maybe eat rice porridge or chicken soup or something good for digestion. And this is already one of Yakuzen. So Yakuzen, Yaku means medicine and Zen means meal. So your body wants something to eat to heal your body. That's Yakuzen. でですね、so this Yakuzen are always like already familiar to you. So this is one of the important concepts in Eastern medicine. So we all believe that maintaining health with food is very important. And 衣食同源, 薬食同源. So this means medicine and food have the same origin. And so often here people say you are what you eat. So eating something makes you healthy, eating something could like ruin your health. So yeah, so I'm going to share a Yakuzen for the season and health longevity today. Another thing I get questioned often is I said that Yakuzen is based on the concept of Eastern medicine. And so what is the difference between Eastern and Western medicine? So Western medicine focuses on the disease or the bad part of the body, and surgery can remove the bad part, and antibiotics to kill bacteria, and pinpoint the like a target effect on the area and symptoms in common. And so the Eastern medicine is a way of thinking that attempts to heal disorder from the inside out by balancing the body and improving symptoms. The goal is to make the entire body healthy so that body can heal by itself. And if you feel something wrong with your physical condition, but there's nothing wrong with the data. If you go to see a Western doctor and then they do they check blood, they check like X-ray, but nothing wrong. And what do you do? So Oriental medicine, like Eastern medicine approach would be a good option. And the practitioner will listen to the symptoms, observe each part of the body, and check the tongue and pulse and find the imbalance and suggest Chinese herbal medicine or acupuncture and moxibustion and dietary habits and lifestyle advice. So Eastern medicine is good for prevention of serious diseases as well. So nowadays, it's more common to use both Western medicine and Eastern medicine together, especially in like Asia, like Japan or Korea and China. So in Japan, more than 80% of Western physical doctor prescribe Chinese herbal medicine, a kampo yaku, and many people, even in Toronto these days, come to see me, recommended to me by like a Western doctors. Like a Western doctors just refer to go to to see acupuncturist or Chinese medicine practitioner or maybe naturopath or things like that. And last year we talked about autumn, so this time we'll talk about the late summer and also review the Yakuzen for autumn. So this late summer, so in addition to the 4 seasons of spring, summer, autumn, and winter, Chinese medicine or Eastern medicine also have a season called Choga. So like a long summer, late summer. And some think of it is like as the hot and humid month in China, especially between summer and fall, and in Japan as the humid month of June. So, but the key word here is the humidity. So humid and hot. So yeah, Toronto nowadays, today is very nice, but like some days are very hot and humid, and so I can't really take it anymore. So in this humid weather or climate or in the room, if you leave like rice crackers, for example, like in Japan, like the rice crackers in the kitchen table, so they really get damp easily, like quickly, don't they? Do you have experience? And it is the same with our body. So our bodies have a lot of our bodies have a lot of water, and it's really affected by the humidity outside and become like the body get dampness. Sorry. So this is one of the reasons why we feel heavy or like sluggish and tired, or some people have like stomach problems and headache on this humid and hot days. So I have more people who have headache in humid days or rainy day or before rainy days, or some digestive issues when a lot of rainy days. That's like a humidity affecting on your body. So it is important to note that this is a time of the year for spleen and stomach, which is like a digestive system in Eastern medicine. So during this humid season, so dampness, like we call it dampness in the body, affect like accumulate in the body, and the stomach and spleen can't take it anymore. So we have to deal with the spleen, stomach, or digestive system in this humid, hot weather, and that would be the good solution to feel better. And so this accumulates to like a hot and humid weather in summer, and that continues. And by the end of this late summer or end of summer, your body and your digestive system are just completely exhausted. So when the digestive function is weakened, the symptoms such like loss of appetite, stomach feels heavy and tiredness, and also edema, like a swollen legs or swollen face, diarrhea, or even like a joint pain, and a heaviness of the stomach, or like headache, or uncomfortableness may be seen due to like this also poor water metabolism. And summer and late summer are the most physically exhausting times of the year. So it's so important to regulate the function of spleen and stomach, taking good nutrition and build up sufficient strength for the fall and winter month. So this, like soon, you might start feeling like exhausting the stomach and spleen. So you think about how to deal with this. So for late summer Yakuzen, remove extra dampness out of their body for better drainage. So take care of your spleen, your stomach, and intestine is the key. And so these are the food lists that you can take. So food that improve digestive function and remove excess dampness from the body, helps digestion and absorption. So you can pick like things that you can eat or you like, and you maybe try to eat a little more than other seasons. So that might help for your stomach, like a spleen, stomach, or digestive system. And try to avoid cold food, raw food, sweets, fried food, and excessive water intake, as they create excess dampness in the body. And autumn. So we talked about the humid late summer, taking care of stomach and spleen. So autumn, so it's all of a sudden you might feel dryness, dryness like a throat, the dryness of skin. As soon as autumn comes, you started feeling it. And so Eastern medicine, dryness is the key to take care in autumn. And so when dryness invades the body, so the lung become less effective and the symptoms those like respiratory problems, dry skin or dry lips, and even hair. Those symptoms could appear, and like even coughing. And the moisturizing lung is the essential part of the fall regimen. So this is actually from last year. If you joined last year, you might remember I talked about pear a lot. So the same thing. So pear is a really good moisturizing lung food, and it helps for dryness or cough, and like a skin and any moisturization. So my recommendation is the pear. And then when you see these moisturizing food, you can probably just, like, some of them are kind of hard to chew or hard to cook. You can just put, if you have blender or things like that, you can just put in a little bit of honey. Honey even like moisturize your lungs, so you can make smoothie, and then just easy to take. So this, according to this 5 elements theory, so it's good to take white colored food in autumn as well. So a lot of them are like overlap with like moisturizing, you notice. And so that again, so you can take this white colored food also. If you can keep in mind, if you find a white colored and like, oh, this could moisture my lung, and just eat it. So if you don't know what to eat in autumn, or if you feel dryness, you can find a white colored food. So this is a review too, but yeah, so as I said, eat pear for dessert, or make a pear puree, or also make smoothies, and or just add ginger, white fungus. So just to make it easier for you to have Yakuzen life. So once you get used to it, it's very easy, like make it routine. And if you don't eat smoothie, or if you don't cook so much, but maybe you might make a miso soup or any kind of soup, you can just add those ingredients, and that's easy. Maybe it's a little bit of miso soup, like a miso too. So now I am talking about healthy longevity with Eastern medicine. This is the topic I really wanted to talk about today, like main focus for me today. And so I don't know if you know this health adjusted life expectancy. This is promoted by WHO, World Health Organization, in 2000. And so health adjusted life expectancy is the average number of years that person is expected to live in good health. So good health, not just sleeping, or not just not moving, or so we don't just want to live longer, right? We want to have a body that it moves, or we want to have a brain it works, and that would be like a health adjusted life expectancy. So I will show you a little bit of this data. So this is 2021 to 2022. This shows that difference between average life expectancy and health life expectancy in so you can see difference life expectancy and health expectancy is about 10 years. So it's probably like different levels of health issues, but a lot of people are not healthy like last probably 10 years. So we want to make this healthy life expectancy longer, like being healthy and less years to like not being healthy, right? So we will discuss a regimen to extend healthy life expectancy, including these lists. This is topic that we talk about. So tonifying kidney. Kidney is the first choice for longevity. And this is also a review from last time. And you might remember this previous seminar. The kidney in Eastern medicine are thought of as the source of life force and are slightly different from the kidneys in Western medicine. It is closely related to reproduction, growth, and development hormones, the endocrine system, and the immune system, and is also connected to like a memory, like brain or bones and teeth and ears and hair. So in Japanese, like when Japanese TV commercials, like a kampo yaku, like a herbal medicine and health food product for advertisement, they like all talk about kidney deficiency, like you tonifying kidney. That's the keyword to sell the herbal medicine. But I'm sure China and Korea is the same. So tonifying the kidney function, tonifying kidney is expected to improve insomnia associated with aging, like reproductive organs or urination issue or back pain or knee pain, fatigue or malaise or all sorts of these aging kind of symptoms. You want to tonify kidney. で、これも、this is from last year too. So the food to tonify kidney for anti-aging. So you can just take a look of these food. And again, nuts, you can maybe it might be hard to chew. You can make a smoothie or you can just grind it and sprinkle to miso soup or things like that. So this salty nature food at the end. So this is not just like a salt, like salty food. It's rather a property of the food itself. So it's usually food comes from salt water, like seafood. Those have a salty nature. So seaweed or shrimp or scallops and those kind of things. Yeah, salty food, not good. Next, keyword number 2 for extending healthy life expectancy. This is a strengthened immune system. Immune system, like we've heard so many times after, especially after pandemic, right? So everyone talk about immune system. So so there's so many ways that you can boost your immune system, but I want to pick up 3 things today related to Eastern medicine. まずですね、so the first is strengthen your defensive chi. So chi is like energy need to life. Like chi, you've probably heard of chi. And chi is energy, and then physical energy, mental energy, any kind of energy. There are so many different chi in the body as well. But this chi is covers the body surface, and it's like a barrier function to prevent the entry of evil chi, like viruses, bacteria, pollen from outside of the body. で、so how do we make this defensive chi stronger? So first, sleep. adequate sleep, good sleep. So also defensive qi is also closely related to the lungs, spleen and stomach, and the kidneys, and strengthen these can increase defensive qi. So yeah, it replenishes the spleen and stomach and lung. Didn't we just talk about it? Like, sounds familiar? We talked about humid weather, spleen, stomach, dryness, lungs. So yeah, so same regimen for long summer and autumn. So by following seasonal Yakuzen at this time of the year, we can also nourish our defensive qi, taking care of your body in this late summer, fall. That could also strengthen our immune system to get prepared for a fall and winter. So isn't that interesting? Yeah, we take care of our health according to the season. So we are part of the nature. So we already strengthen our immune system by following this seasonal regimen. So I really like this. So the bottom of this recommended tea, I put chaga tea. This is a Siberian mushroom tea, and also Canadian American ginseng tea. So chaga tea, you can probably get anywhere now, but Siberian mushroom is a very strong, like immune, I have to say anti-germ, antibacterial function. So you can just take chaga tea as your like a daily tea. Or also Canadian American ginseng. Actually, Ontario ginseng apparently is the best quality in the world. And Canadian American ginseng's Western ginseng is a little different than Korean ginseng. And Korean ginseng have a heating action. So it might not be everyone, but Canadian American ginseng, it doesn't have a heating function. So it's pretty much for everyone. And you can also moisten lung, and also Ontario ginseng is the best quality. Chaga tea, you can find a local too, and which is very good. So I take chaga tea or Canadian ginseng tea. Like they both available with the tea bags. So the chaga tea really tastes like not too strong. Canadian ginseng might be a little strong, like some people might not like it, but chaga tea, very nice. Second, it improves blood flow and boosts the immune system. And you may have heard of like a sludgy or sticky blood. And so this, it has been found that those who become severely ill with COVID-19 are almost more likely to be elderly, smokers, or like those who underlying chronic diseases. So Eastern medicine believes that people with chronic disease such as diabetes and hypertension and smokers have a poor circulation, and it's called oketsu, not a great circulation. So it's also known that chronic inflammation is more likely to occur when microcirculation is poor. So considering that thrombosis tend to occur in severe COVID symptoms, improving microcirculation and blood circulation likely to prevent from being serious cases. So blood circulation is very good for immune too.2つ目は血流を良くして免疫を高めるということです。で、ドロドロ血とか、ね、ドロドロ耳にしたことがあるかもしれません。 これ、おけつって呼びます。で、新型コロナで重症化したりとかする方も、高齢者や喫煙者、慢性病の基礎疾患がある方に多かったことが分かっています。で、糖尿病とか高血圧などの慢性病がある方とか喫煙者、微小循環もちっちゃいこの、なんていうんですかね、巡りが悪くて、おけつがあると漢方、東洋医学では考えています。で、この微小循環っていうのが悪いと、この慢性炎症が起きやすいということも分かっています。で、新型コロナによる重症者に血栓ができやすいことを考えると、日頃からこの血流を良くしておけつを改善することが、この重症化の予防にもなるし、あとこの免疫を高めることがすごく重要になってきます。で、この、Qi and blood circulation. So first, keep your body warm. So when the body temperature rises by 1 degree, basal metabolism increases by 12 to 13% and immunity increases by 5 to 6 times. So conversely, a 1 degree drop in the body temperature is said to reduce the activity of the white blood cells that control immunity by 30% and more. So keep your body warm, and also red color food, black colored food, those are really good too. So when the body is warmed up, blood vessels widen and the blood flow improves. And this will allow oxygen to nutrients to reach the muscles and the internal organs. And that eliminates blood stasis and help recovery from fatigue and prevention of illness. So if you think about butter, so the butter to put the bread, butter hardens when it cools, right? But it melts with heat and moves. So same as blood. So you have to warm the body and get blood moving. Intestinal health. So in recent years, so research has increasingly shows that intestinal environment and immune system are very closely related. So fermented food, those lists here are very good for your intestinal health. And so the intestines are not only responsible for digestion and absorption, but they are also where 70% of immune cells, so making them a very important organ to maintain the body's health. So did you know that intestine was the first organ created in the process of biological evolution? So the intestine is first. And so it has a lot of nerves and cells, and then the brain is the next. So yeah, so the intestine have a lot to do. Yeah, so many like neurons and like, so it's amazing. So it's called the second brain. So the intestine can think. So yeah, stress can affect the your digestive system. That's part of the like intestine can think, or like a brain. So intestine is very important for your longevity and also like immune system. So Tonify Kidney, strengthen immune by strengthen defensive G, blood circulation, and regulate the intestines. Plus, balanced diet, moderate exercise, adequate sleep, and social connections. That's very important. Thank you for your attention. And I know it was a bit too much. And yes, again, I'm very slow and late. Thank you for listening. And I hope you want to know more and more. So yeah, I feel like I stimulate your brain to strengthen your kidney, and then that's also good for longevity too. And I look forward to seeing you all again, and thank you for your time and attention. And see you again.